I'm tired of waiting. Let's just get started. It's fine. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Oak Cliff Performance Seminar. Today is September 4th. Well, we have 3 performers today. They are all excited and ready, hopefully, to share their music with all of us. Let's start with Mr. Parth. Please announce your name again and the piece you're going to play.
Okay, so
Hello, my name is
Parth.
Parth.
Hello, and so today I'm going to play the It's I think it's supposed to be some sonatina. Okay.
Sonatina in C major,
Okay, there we
opus
go.
36. And
Yeah.
36, number 1, first movement by Mr. Clementi. Well,
Okay.
this
Okay.
actually Muzio anyway. Go.
Okay.
Ta-da! A round of applause. Yeah, clap for yourself too.
Okay.
Great job, Parth. Alright. I really like a lot of things that you are doing right now. I like your dynamic contrasts. I like how smooth you were. I also like you are making your articulation as clean as possible. It's very well managed. I do have some suggestions that we'll talk about it after after everyone's playing. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I need you to mute yourself too. Can you mute yourself?
Oh. Okay. There we go.
Yeah. All right. Who is the next victim? Oh, Marlo. Yeah. Please announce your name and the piece you're going to play.
I need to make sure my audio is good because last time I had a performance seminar, there was something wrong with the audio.
Oh,
okay.
Please.
Okay. Can you hear that? Well, okay. My name is Marlo, and I'm going to be playing Minuet in D minor by Bach, I think.
What's that baby? You're fine.
That was the fastest I've ever started that piece.
Well, you made it. You made it. Okay. Maybe you were nervous a little bit. When I was nervous, I rushed on the stage. Yeah. I do have 1 second. I need to leave you because I'm hearing my sound. Okay, good. All right. Very smooth. Even though you're playing like a fast tempo, Very smooth, and all the rhythm was pretty good. Like all the 16 notes, I was just a little bit crazy, but it's actually on time. It's really good that you have good fingers. Yes, well, like you just said, it's the fastest you probably ever played. So I was not so sure if that's manual anymore. It's like it should be like a dance, and then it should be like everyone's so dressed up nicely and elegant, and then they are doing like with a dress and stuff. That tempo more like like pop dance. Like, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, think about your actual tempo before you play. What might be helpful instead of thinking about just the first note. A lot of people just think about, okay, let me find my first note and I will start, and then you say, oh wait, that was too fast. But the good thing is you keep your tempo very consistent towards the end. I just feel bad. Your brain's already like running as soon as they can, like to catch up all the notes. Anyway, let's move on. For now, we'll talk about how to make this piece better in the second half of class. Welcome, Isabel. And then please announce your name again and the piece you're going to play.
I'm Isabel, and I'm playing Rondo Toccata,
Bye.
uh, Kabalevsky.
Yeah, good job. Great job! Round of applause for Isabel as well. All right, everyone did really, really good today. Like everyone's so smooth. Everyone on the piece. Everyone memorized the piece. And all of you guys are doing pretty good with your dynamics and articulation. Really proud of you, all of you. Same thing with Isabel. Like I really like your dynamics as well. And that question. Oh, but I have to say something. Your crescendo in this part, in this one, that was really good. Like that part. I'm not saying the other part is not good, but just like that one is like gold. Okay. All right, let's move back to Mr. Potts' piece. Before, I know it's been a while after he played, but any comments for his performance, if you guys remember? Miss Marlowe.
There we go. I thought it was like a really fun feeling piece. Like the articulation and like voicing made it feel really fun. So I like that.
Great. I think you mean voicing is more like the balance between hands. Yeah, the balance between hands is really good. So it actually make like we hear the very nice energetic melody, or you say a lively melody, but with the left hand very consistent pose with like the bass like here, boom, boom. And then one thing I think you actually do very well is you observe all the rests. The rests are so important for this piece.
Okay.
I've seen many students, they just somehow they just stay there. Like after they play the note, stay there, even though there's a rest coming after. They just stay there, so it makes it like sticky, so it doesn't create a really lively or like in the. I'm pretty sure in the beginning, well, not in this edition, but some edition says spiritual, like make it like have with a spirit, like energetic. Yeah,
Okay.
with motion, like, and then yeah, I think you did a really good job to grab the character of this piece. One suggestion, or maybe two, I don't know, is I really like your articulation for these two notes, which there are both quarter notes.
Mm.
So there are two quarter notes in a row. Can we say that? Like, so you have a certain articulation for that. You didn't do the same. You made these two notes shorter than usual. You didn't make this one shorter. You didn't make the first quarter note shorter. And that's the right thing to do. It matches the music style. Okay. You have when we have two or more quarter notes in a row, we make it a little bit shorter if it's the character and if it's the music style. So can we say that can be a pattern, like two quarter notes in a row?
Okay. Yeah. Mm.
And you did the same thing again here, which is great. What about this two? They are also quarter notes in a row.
Yeah.
I am pretty sure you connect both of them together. I
Right.
think will be more helpful. Like if we will match even more the character or match the music style. Keep
Like
that.
that.
Yeah, to make it, can you keep the articulation consistent for those two quarter notes? Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I know it feels safe to connect the notes when they are octave, but that's based on what you did, try to be consistent for this piece.
Okay.
One thing that can creates the excitement is you being consistent. Your pose was consistent. The way you observe the rest was consistent. The touch for those eighth notes very even and consistent. So same thing for the articulation for these two quarter notes, which happens on 1, 2, 3. This counts too because there are four. There are more than two quarter notes. 4, and left hand here, right hand here. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And also this part here, here.
Mm.
For this part, I have a different thoughts because it's in the minor, so I kind of want you to play a little bit longer. I think that's fine. Yeah, more like sentimental. And then this part, left hand here. Also left hand here. Right, so right hand here. These two notes again. These two notes. These two notes. Yeah, that just happens everywhere. So if you can keep all of them like in a very consistent articulation, that sounds in a very professional level. Like it will sound even more professional.
Okay.
That's the only thing. Oh, and now I have a question. You mentioned 29 to 30. There's a crescendo,
Yeah.
and I think you did it, which just sounds really nice. And then from measure 31 is forte.
Yeah.
Does measure 31, 32, and the rest sound similar to any parts of the music before?
Yeah.
Where?
Like okay.
I'm sharing my screen. You can see it.
Okay.
I'm kind of giving
Like,
you
yeah, there.
right here.
That part.
Yeah. Then why we don't have crescendo here? They're basically the same thing.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know. There are two people. Like if you are just really following sheet music, you can make like a sudden forte there. Like that will probably make sense to some people, not to me. Yeah, it just because it look at that. It's everything's going down, and then the left hand is even expanding the distance between notes. It's kind of everything is getting wider. I think it will actually make sense if you do a crescendo, just like the second time. I don't know why the second time has
Okay.
it.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe try to do the crescendo and see if you like it. Not now. Yeah, and then if you don't like it, that's just ignore whatever I say.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's just a suggestion. But I think you should definitely do the consistent articulation for these two quarter notes.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Let's move on to Miss Marlowe's piece. I think the gap between the lines are probably because you're playing faster than your usual tempo.
Mhm.
Because you did really good in the first line. You did a very good on the second line, each line. But between lines, you have a little delay.
I think it happened in like the first couple lines where I was like, I need to slow down, and then I was naturally like kind of trying to slow down, even though that's kind of an odd decision to make in the middle of a piece. So
If you want to do something like that, I have a suggestion. Like, if you want to do something like that in the performance, I'm not suggesting you should do that, but in case you are on stage and you really want to do that, try to find a better spot.
Mhm.
For example, maybe here, right? I can try to imitate you playing. And then
Uh-huh.
closing.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to like make this part a little bit more strict because the chords. And we can make it like a little bit cheesy, romantic, even though it's not a romantic piece, but you can try that and then you can slow down overall tempo. Or try to start by the first page and then use this part to slow down. It can be like find a better way to reset your tempo. Oh, good. I don't think I accused you for no reason, so I want to start from the beginning again. And if you make that same mistake, then we can talk about it.
You said do the play it
Just
again.
the first line, yeah.
Just the first line. Okay.
Thank you. So that was just an accident in the very first line. You play F sharp.
Oh.
I was like, wait, what? It's all good. It's good now. You got it. I know this piece is in Baroque here. I even mute myself because I keep hearing my voice. Did you guys hear my voice as well? Like an echo? Okay, it's not just me. Okay, sorry. It just from the. I know this piece is in the Baroque period, and then all of these like articulation, all of these dynamics is actually added by an editor. It's not by the composer himself or themselves. You know that? You don't know? No. Yeah, during Baroque time, Baroque period, they actually don't have piano. They don't have the piano that we have. They have something called keyboard instrument. They looks like they have white key and black key, but they are not pianos. They are not. So the actual piano name, the old name, is called forte piano, or some people say piano forte. And as you guys know, forte means loud, piano means soft. And the reason why we call it forte piano is because that's the keyboard instrument that can make loud and soft sounds. Yeah, and after a while, forte piano or piano forte is just hard to say, so the name got shortened to just piano. But during that time, they don't have the keyboard instrument that can make loud or soft sounds. Like only have the first thing they have is harpsichord. Harp. I hate this. I think that's how it's spelled. Looks weird. I'm very bad at spelling. Something like that. Harpsichord. Okay, here, harpsichord. And then clavichord. And then they have organ. I cannot type. Yeah, here we go. So I don't think we have time to like go through all of the instruments, the sound, but you should like search up on YouTube or just on Google, and then hear how harpsichord sounds like, clavichord sounds like, organ sounds like. All of them cannot make loud or soft sounds. Harpsichord sounds just like you're like the way it makes the sound is like they pluck the string. So your sounds actually very hard to actually do the actual legato on harpsichord because they just pluck a string. They don't have the way to actually hammering a string and make that connected and stuff. Yeah, they have something actually plug, just like our fingers plug the string. Clavichord is very similar, and then clavichord itself is a very, very, very soft instrument, and you can barely hear it unless you put a mic in that. It's like kind of like it's the instrument for during that time. That's the keyboard instrument for the people who just want to enjoy themselves, like introvert people. Yes, they just want to enjoy the music themselves. Organ is usually happen in they put it in the chapel in the church. It's a very big instrument, and then it needs I think it's electricity. Yes, for now it is, but during that time, anyway, they have the wind go into those pipes and then make the sound, and then they can create the different tone, the different color. They can say, okay, this is like sounds like a flute, this sounds like whatever, but it will never be like be able to make the soft and loud at the same time in the short amount of time. So all of these is added by the editor. That's my point. So you can have your own taste. You don't need to follow all of it, in my opinion. Whatever it makes sense to you. For example, it says mezzo forte. You can. And then what about this part? You should also probably follow the shape, but not too much. I guess my point is we need to think about, okay, the piano we have nowadays. We gonna use the advantage that you can make loud and soft sound to phrase the music better. But at the same time, you don't want to do too much, otherwise it doesn't really match the style. Because during that time they cannot make anything. You get what I'm saying? Try to find something in the middle, like balance out. Anyway. Do you have any question for this part, for this piece? Like, there's any part that is hard to play? Or what? No? Yes?
Not really, I guess.
Already, I'm so young. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just try to slow down next time. Try to slow down next time. I think you will get a better performance experience. Yeah. To me, I'm fine. I was like, I enjoyed it. It's just a little bit fast. I'm not so sure if I can dance with it. But by listening to it, I'm fine. Or maybe try to dance before you play this piece. Like, try to find the pace. Okay, I'm not trying to you do dance. I cannot dance. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. We have a little time for Isabel's piece. I don't have too much thing to say. The only one thing is same thing. The dynamic markings only tells you that, okay, so from here you should play in mezzo piano. That means you try not to go over the range like too much other than mezzo piano. But I think it's acceptable if it's a little bit louder or a little bit softer than that marking. What I mean is you should still phrase these notes. I know they're in staccato. They are hard to phrase because it'll be always easier to phrase if it's legato and use your wrist. But you can still try. For example, when it gets to a louder note, give a little bit more weight, or even just a little bit faster attack speed. You'll make it sound louder. This is a very nuanced thing and very detailed control that you require for you. But I think you can do it. Yeah. And then especially when you get to this part. This part. The reason why this crescendo was so effective because it gives the very clear direction. But to be honest, before that, starting from here, I'm kind of lost. I just hear a lot of choppy notes, like and there's like yeah, just like a dog then talking to each other. They have the same dynamic most of the time. Yeah, but think about if in general it's going up, right? A, and then B, and then C sharp, and D sharp, and then jump up to A there. So if you can somehow shape it with crescendo, it will be very effective. And when you go down here, get softer a little bit and then push back again, you make this section more interesting to listen to.
Yeah.
I just realized I didn't ask any of others' comments. Well, it's okay. Like, I don't think we have time for that. Oh, the ending. I remember this. You slow down for some reason. I don't think you should slow down. I know it says tenuto, but it doesn't mean you need to slow down. Yeah. Wait, are you realize? Did you realize you slow down? No. No, there's a no face. Okay, so you gotta use metronome. Gotta use metronome. How many times you use metronome for this piece, by the way?
Like 5 times.
5 times in your lifetime? Oh, which is 1 week. I know. Okay, sorry. You got you practiced this piece for 1 week, but still, maybe try to use a little more times at the end. Then you will know how much you slow down. Yeah, yeah. Just be very clean. It should be a very clean cut. Oh wait, sorry. It reminds me. Speaking of a clean cut, sorry, guys. Just give me like 30 more seconds. Parth. At the end, there's a rest too. So try not to hold that note forever. It should be one. I know it isn't 2 2, but it's counting 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. The 4 is you need to hold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 2
Like,
3 cut. You can leave even quicker. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for working with me and sharing your music with all of us. I will see you all